What are earthquakes? Earthquakes are temporary disruptions that happen at transform boundaries. As the plates rub against each other, they store up a lot of energy. When the plates finally move, they release the energy all at once. The energy is carried by a seismic wave. The seismic wave travels from the focus, which is the place underground where the plates shift, to the epicenter, which is the place on Earth's surface where the earthquake is observed. Since waves transfer energy, not matter, the energy moves from underground to the surface, but the rocks do not. When an earthquake hits the surface, it can vary in size. Scientists call the size of an earthquake its magnitude and measure it on a scale from 1 to 10. A magnitude 1 earthquake is so small that humans cannot feel it. The only way we know a magnitude 1 earthquake happens is that they are recorded by a tool called a seismograph. On the other hand, a magnitude 10 earthquake is the strongest possible earthquake and would cause hundreds of thousands of deaths and the destruction of an entire city. As far as scientists know, there has never been a magnitude 10 earthquake. The largest earthquake scientists have recorded is a magnitude 9.5, which happened in the country of Chile, along the Pacific coast of South America. Earthquakes are very common, with hundreds happening every day. However, most earthquakes are magnitude 1 or 2, so people cannot feel them. Earthquakes begin to cause damage when they are magnitude 5 or higher. These larger earthquakes can destroy roads, bridges, tunnels, and other infrastructure. They can also cause buildings such as houses, schools, and hospitals to collapse. Sometimes earthquakes can even cause other disruptions, such as landslides, volcanic eruptions, and big waves called tsunamis. Earthquakes can happen anywhere in the world, but they are most common along the coast of the Pacific Ocean, where there are many transform plate boundaries. In the United States, this means earthquakes are most common in California, Oregon, Washington, and Alaska. Countries that are most affected by earthquakes include Japan and Indonesia in Asia, and Peru and Chile in South America. Scientists cannot predict when an earthquake will happen, so they cannot tell people if they need to evacuate. Instead, in places where earthquakes are common, the city needs to be specially constructed to make it safe during an earthquake. Buildings are only allowed in certain places where the ground is solid and strong foundations can be built. Only specific materials can be used, and there are limits on the size and shape of the building. By following these restrictions, the city is less likely to be damaged when there is an earthquake, and people will be safer. Because it is more expensive to construct buildings that are safe from earthquakes, not everyone agrees with these restrictions.